Okay, class. So today we're going to have a brief overview of Amelia Earhart's final flight. And we're going to review some information that we've previously learned about Amelia Earhart because tomorrow we're going to start a really cool technology project that I'm really excited for. So let's talk about our objective. So our objective is that the student, you, will be able to identify a famous Kansas figure and explain how they impacted the state of Kansas. So our big terms here are identify and explain. So we want you guys to be able to name or list some famous Kansas figures and then explain or tell us how they impacted the state of Kansas. So we're going to do a fun project tomorrow that will kind of help us with that. We're going to watch a short video tomorrow. So let's review. So Amelia Earhart was born July 24th, 1897. So that's over 100 years ago, right? And then she disappeared July 2nd, 1937. She was the first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. That wasn't her only first that she did. But that was her first. And so she did a lot of other things in her life. She flew solo from Hawaii to California, and she decided that she wanted to have one last big flight to make a circumnavigational flight. So that circumnavigational, that's one of our keywords, right? So circumnavigational, that's one of our vocab words. So if you guys can remember, that means to go all the way around. So if she had a circumnavigational flight of the globe, then that means that she wanted to fly all the way around the globe. She tried a couple times, and it didn't always work. And so, but her final flight, the one that she disappeared on, they attempted to make that circumnavigational flight, but she and her navigator, Fred Noonan, disappeared over the Central Pacific Ocean near Howland Islands. So we talked about that last week, but we're going to go on ahead and get a little deeper into that today. So let's take a look at her final flight. This a little bigger. Maybe. Nope. Aha. There we go. Now I have my scribbles all over it. Okay. So we're going to talk about Earhart's flight path on her final flight. So May 20th, 1937, she departed from Oakland, California. Now, if you can remember, this flight took her a long time. She disappeared in July 2nd. So this was quite a long trip. So May 20th in 1937, she departs from Oakland, California, makes a couple stops through the United States. June 1st, she's in Miami, Florida, and that's kind of the kickoff of her whole flight. That's kind of when they started really going and trying to get there in a certain amount of time. So you can see this flight path through Venezuela, through Brazil, through all of my little scribbles there. Makes a bunch of stops in Africa. Just go on ahead and erase some of these. Makes some stops in Africa. Makes quite a few stops in Asia. And so you can really trace her path here. So she makes a bunch of stops fairly close together, right? June 17th through the 20th, the 21st, 29th. So she's making some moves there. And so the last time that really anybody hears from her or her navigator was July 2nd, 1937. They departed from Papua New Guinea, which is this little dot right here. Right there. So they disappear from Papua New Guinea, and they were on their way to Howland Islands, which is this that you can see over here. The last people to hear from her were the Coast Guard. They were able to make radio contact with a nearby Coast Guard ship, but they knew that she was in distress, and they were never able to get her again. So the U.S. Navy conducts a massive search for Earhart, right? She is a huge national and international figure, and so they really wanted to do all they could to find her. That search took over 2 weeks, but they really couldn't find anything. So the Navy submitted this big report, which included maps of their search area, but the plane, nor Noonan or Earhart were ever found. So we have her disappearance as July 2nd, 1937. So this is the map that we're going to take a look at tomorrow, which is her final flight. We're going to talk about map skills, what we can tell from this map, and we're going to talk about what continents she visited, what continents she didn't visit. So just be kind of thinking about that. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in class tomorrow. Have a great evening.